And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
And, guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll run it. Creates a little room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the 1st half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over UTEP. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Unleashes it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Alabama.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The second snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on third down. You're going to have to throw for it.
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Rutgers, 14.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass, it's Russell. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Rutgers Scarlet Knights will take over. First and 10.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Rushes on him, and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certain.
No, and the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hale. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The corners are walked up tight. Got a little space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll try the run. Makes his man miss. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Rutgers, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the returner goes down.
At the 45. And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The running back has it. There he goes. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Got it, looking for a 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Smashes through the tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
59, Rutgers, 14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped.
Offense will take over 1st and
10. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground, he's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Murray. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Nice move there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They've got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Fights off a defender. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it and they reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the 1st down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man in the middle. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Duck. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's caught. It's Allen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the lone running back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Hits him in stride inside the 10.